So in this video, I'm going to show you how we can search for a reference based on the context provided in a sentence, one or two sentences, all right? So for example, if we look at this particular sentence, so we see that this is talking about something called translanguaging, and it's basically the whole sentence reads, translanguaging aims to enhance student academic and professional skills, as well as their intercultural competence and global awareness. So what we see in that, we got two references right here, okay, and so we want to find what is the publication by Dafoe's 2018 that talk about this, and what is the publications of Wang and Shan 2023 that talking about this. Imagine that we don't have access to the list of the references for this document, for example, right? So basically it's very straightforward. There are two things you need to do. First is to just copy this one and pop it in Google Scholar. The reason why and then we can remove the comma, for example. The reason why I'm choosing Google Scholar is simply because this search engine is quite effective compared to other academic databases such as Scopus or Web of Science. It's quite intelligent in a sense because I guess it is developed by Google. So the next step is to identify keywords. Now, for example, you can identify translanguaging as a keyword, and then if you look at this, there are also other keywords such as academic and professional skills, and then intercultural competence and global awareness. So you may pop in translanguaging, and then, well, you can, basically you can test until you find it. But keep in mind that there are two references right here, which basically means the whole sentence might not be attributed to either of them, which, in other words, some aspects, some keywords of the sentences can be attributed to one scholar, right? And then some of the other part of the sentence can be attributed to the other. So we can't assume that we can find all of the keywords right here for one single author, because in this sentence there are up to two references to make this sentence. So let's come back with our search. We can start with simply search for this one, the author, the year, and then the keywords translanguages, because if by the look of the sentence, it is a lot about translanguaging in this case. So we go ahead and we search, right? So if we search, we'll see that there's a one. This one is not the author that we're looking for. This one is the one we're looking for, and it is 2022. All right, it's not 2018. Okay, so by the look of it, this look like the most relevant one, but it is 2022, and it is Davos and Smith. All right, so the situation, the next step is for you to click on that one and go to and read this one. And even if you think by the easiest way to look at the abstract, right, and the title. So the title is about a student perspective on English medium higher education and multilingualism. All right, and if you look at the abstract, you see that so the purpose of the paper is about literature review, discussing the research scenarios, multilingual experiences and practices. Right, so it seems a general abstract, and it is, if you look at the snippets, you see that it does mention translanguaging, uh, but abstract they didn't mention translanguaging. Now, for to be sure, it's best that you have to download the paper and then read the whole paper to see if it is a relevant one. All right. Something that I want to remind you is that now we look at this is 2018, but this is 2022. Now there are quite a number of reasons for this. The first reason is maybe a different publication, but then it's still relevant, right? Now then you have to consider whether you want to continue pursue this particular reference or you wanted to move on with these new preferences if uh, they are relevant. Another good reason to move on is because the publication year is 2022, which is more recent compared to 2018. All right, so that's also a bonus. Now, the same principle we can apply for Wang and Shan. So if we copy that one and we come here, we put it in. Usually we shouldn't keep the punctuation or special character. We just go ahead and remove them. All right, and now we got these two and we got translanguaging. Now, because this is the first time that I search for this author, I just use the word translanguaging. But in the process where you actually test different approaches, you may add additional keywords such as academic or intercultural competence, something like this, because they are all keywords here, right? But for now, we'll just try to limit to translanguaging to see what is the result will look like. Now, if you click at the result, you see that there is indeed one publications about translanguaging written by Wang and Shan, but the year is 2024, right? So we have to keep in mind that in the publication process, the year can be changed to a newer year from 2023 to 2024 because of the lag in publication. A paper can be accepted in 2023 and it is published online at an early view version or in press version, but it is not finalized in the issue, in the year, and the page number yet. So it is 2023. But once the editor finalizes the issue, the volume, the issue, and the page number, it will have a new year. So this is absolutely fine as long as the author looks correct and then the topic looks correct. The last step is for you to click on that one and then read the abstract, read the title, and if you want, it's best to read the whole document as well, the PDF. Alright, so in this video I'm just already show you how we can read the sentence and see the references, and then we'll use Google Scholar as the main search tool to identify the relevant publication. The first step is just to use the author and year and the keywords, in this case translanguaging. But along the process, if you can't find the references that you're looking for, you should consider expand the references, expand the search to include additional keywords that you identify from the sentences. All right, other than that, this is the general approach. Thanks for watching.